Yeah, I know, it's beautiful. Check this out. As you know, I'm traveling in East Asia currently. When I go through the culture and the way things work out here, there's a very big problem of Western men coming here to purchase love. And the title of this video, as cliche as it sounds, but it's 100% true, is you cannot buy love. You cannot buy a woman's affection. What you can buy is her body. A temporary situation where her body is present, but the moment you purchased her, her soul has been given elsewhere. And most importantly, it doesn't belong to you. But a lot of men confuse this. Believe it or not, a lot of men sit here and I see them falling head over heels in love with these women. I had a guy one time try to start a fight with me in a bar over the fact that his girlfriend, who isn't really a girlfriend because there's a word for what they use, which we won't use on this platform, where he pays her for her time, because she somewhat was staring, even though I wasn't even aware of this girl, he decided to come up and have a confrontation. And as stupid as this gentleman is, he doesn't know I'm an ex-fighter. You guys don't know that either, but congratulations, now you know it. Yes, I'm an ex-fighter. I grew up boxing. That was my past. But this guy doesn't know that. He has no clue that he can end up unconscious in 20 seconds in an ambulance, right? So what did I do? I pulled this guy aside and I gave him a speech. I said, listen, bro, I don't know who your girl is. I don't care who she is. But what are you doing falling in love with a ... Like, what are you doing? Are you a man, or are you like... I've tried to put his perspective into play because I was trying to make him see the light. That, dude, what are you doing? You don't fall in love with these women. That is the most crazy thing you can do. Ironically, the moment you gave her the transaction, the moment you purchased her body, is the same moment you lost her soul. That's the truth. And here's the fact. It's because subconsciously, it plants a hierarchy. It makes this woman not believe consciously, but on a subconscious level, you have placed her so much above you. Imagine this, okay? Imagine that I had to pay money to hang out with you. Like, imagine how degrading, debilitating, just how crappy that would be for me as a man to have to go out of my pocket and pay just for you to hang out with me. And then on top of that, I want you to think about what it would be like to hang out with me after I've given you money. Like, it would be awkward, right? It would be a little bit like fake smiles, like, hey, bro, like, hi. Like, even if we might have got along without the money, now that the fact that there was money involved, now the fact that I'm purchasing your time, there's an element of shift there. It changes the energy completely. And now it's no longer the situation where you can figure out if you even get along, if you're even compatible. You can't even figure that out because there's a transaction involved now. You see, you've tried to turn human connection into currency. But the problem is, human connection can't be purchased. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. It cannot be purchased, right? So what is it with all these men, especially Western men from England, from Western countries, America, Canada, all those places, that are coming here and blindly falling in love with these women? Like, what are you doing? I'm not saying you can't come here and fall in love with a woman. I'm just saying you can't come here and purchase love. That's what I'm saying. You can never purchase a soul. You can only purchase the body. And ironically, when you purchase the body, you will never get the soul. That's basically a way to throw away even the opportunity. Even if there was a chance at having the soul, that has been completely annihilated the moment you paid for the body. And some people would call it sin. Some people would just say scientifically, it's placing somebody else subconsciously below another person, which both are true. But either way, they both end the exact same way. With the person who's trying to purchase the other confused over why the other person doesn't love them the same way he loves her. Why can't she love him the same way he loves her? You basically planted a seed in her subconscious mind that says, I am not worthy of your time. I have to pay you just to hang around me. That's how unworthy I am. You are so high above me that I have to take my hard-earned dollars and put it into you just so you would be with me. But here is the trippy part. You ready for this? Here's the lesson of the day. This same activity is happening back at home. You know what the difference is? We just dress it up. Call it a girlfriend, a relationship, a marriage. But secretly, it's the same thing. Not always. In America, there are great relationships too, but don't get it twisted. The only difference here is things are established, things are known. Things are known as what they are. Where in America, we sort of delude ourselves when a woman's marrying a Fortune 500 company guy and she used to be the prom queen and the Miss America pageant contestant of 5 years ago. And ironically, she's ending up with the CEO of whatever. It's not an accident. And at the same time, they both can be in jovial denial that, well, at least we're not doing what they're doing over in East Asia, right? At least we're not doing that. But secretly, covertly, it is that. It's exactly that. So we might think we're different, but we're really not. We're really not. We might think that we have it figured out, but we have no clue because we're doing the same shit they are doing, literally, except we dress it up so that we can be in denial about it. But here's the thing. In that scenario, the person who's being purchased, even though it's not negotiated or spoken about, still subconsciously knows she's being purchased. And the man who's purchasing still subconsciously knows that he is the man purchasing. So how do you think that relationship's going to work out? Based on what I told you about how things work here in East Asia, how do you think that is going to play out? My point is, you can never buy a soul. You can purchase a body, you can purchase someone's time, but the second you do that, you evaporate the ability to get their soul. That is completely off the negotiating table. You have killed it by leading with your wallet. Stop leading with your wallet. If you meet a girl at a bar, don't walk up to her to offer her to buy her a drink at the bar. It's the last thing you should be doing. You're doing the same exact mistake in a split second. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you're wealthy beyond measure. It's not about wealth. It's not about having the ability to pay. It's about setting the hierarchy. It's about setting respect for yourself. If you're leading with your wallet, it means you have no self-worth. You have nothing to offer outside a dollar. So what happens when your dollars go missing? Then you really got nothing. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to be at the point where you get deluded into thinking you're going to be able to purchase a woman's affection, throw that ideology in the garbage, because that will never, ever work in your benefit. So keep your money in your pocket and keep your self-esteem while you're at it, because you're just throwing it away with every dollar you spend. So until next time, ciao.